All right, we're here at Yas Acres Golf and Country Club, and I'm joined by Robert Rock. Thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully you're going to fix my grip today, because I've been told my left hand is incredibly strong, which is why I flip it a lot.
Right, okay.
So I'm going to hit a couple for you.
Yeah, please do.
And tell me what's good, what's bad.
All right, let me see. Just
and
fire away.
We'll go from there. But my bad shot, as you can probably see how strong my left hand is.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
I mean, that went straight, which is always...
Nice divot too.
Oh, thank you. Which is always nice, but if I can hit another one straight, that'd be good. So see how that one kind of starts and goes a little there?
a little too much curve on it.
So that's something I find I do quite a lot, and it gets me in trouble because it obviously goes quite a long way as well. That's also why we're going to talk about these align grips as well.
And that is hopefully what's going to give us a little better control of that starting point of your divot and the squareness of the face, which is what you need to, at your speed, we're only talking a degree-ish, aren't we, that's going to start putting some serious curve on it. So
exactly. So how is an align grip and this brand new Align Max going to obviously help me have a bit more control over that face as well?
I think it's going to help your right hand position more than your left.
Okay.
I think your left hand grip looks pretty good to me.
Okay.
And as far as playing terms are concerned, I think your right hand is really where you get the most awareness of this leading edge and what you're trying to deliver to the ball.
Okay.
And you've got to do it with a lot of trust as well, because you've got less time than the majority of us coming down.
Yeah.
Because it's so fast, right? So you've got to have full faith in your grip, like the actual grip and your grip, that's going to deliver the club face properly.
Okay.
And your right hand, I think, is a little bit too much under.
Okay.
So unless you really coordinate your body movement, centre shift forwards, shaft lean to actually hold that face square.
I've got to hold it quite hard.
You've got to hold it hard, right?
Yeah.
If you're hitting really hard, the club head momentum is pretty hard to fight sometimes.
Okay.
Right?
So if I'm to kind of, because for me, if I'm gonna, I would probably be about there.
Right. So hold it there. That to me, the left. If you take the right hand off, that's left hand's bang on. Right. You haven't got to change that. Yeah. It's fine. Okay. But your right hand.
To me, I think that's quite strong, but maybe that's just a feeling.
And in truth, there's some variation in people's. I've played with some really great, strong players that have had a mixture of
Tiger Woods
grips, right?
Yeah.
Not many real long hitters have neutral to weak left hands.
Yeah, they're always quite strong.
It's stronger because the body's doing so much more work to generate the speed.
Yeah.
But they nearly all have pretty good
right hands.
Neutral right hands. Not only just for the fact of trying to hit it straight, but when you get into short game work, wedge shots, it's crucial your right hand's in a more neutral place, because the last thing you want with wedges is turning that face over, because it goes so much further.
Yeah.
Right, the wedge, you've got to bring that wedge back in square, right? So I think you can see too much of your left thumb, right?
Yes.
Because I can see loads of it from here.
Yeah, I'm almost like that.
So the right hand needs to go on top and cover the thumb.
So would you say something like that?
That bit needs to be really close to this seam on the glove there, right?
Okay.
So that if you're looking from underneath, we've got no gaps in between your hands, and no gaps in all the bits in between your fingers. Okay. So that the right hand is sitting more actually on the side of the left hand. Okay. Sitting there, and then you've got this. For you, this is where you're going to feel the Align Max. That has got to sit in that little cradle there.
Yep. I can feel that already, actually.
Yeah. Your grip, it's probably in that knuckle.
Yeah. It's almost like
it's too far round, isn't it?
It's quite far up into my index finger.
Sitting there.
Okay.
But now, if you do that with a hand that's too far down, that's going to feel weak and flimsy, right? Yeah. I did this with somebody the other day, actually. Okay. And they didn't like it there, but then we pushed it up on closer to the left. It felt more as a unit. Just nudge that right hand back over again. There, leave it there. Yeah. Perfect. Right, and just relax it off. Just swing. Right, there we go.
Wow.
Right, that's it.
I just felt like I gave myself a little bit more time.
Yeah, and you probably do need to just go at a slightly different pace until we're starting hitting them. If you hit those shots consistently, then you can put your full speed back into it. But you probably should never be going flat out at a 7-iron, right? Because the idea with a 7 is that it goes For me, my 7-iron used to go 169 yards.
It's all about control and knowing the numbers, though.
Yeah, I needed to keep repeating that pace.
Yeah.
Now yours might be 200 or 220. I don't know what it is, but it's got to go the same distance
every time. I guess where that grip also comes in handy is that reference point. You know exactly how it's going to feel in the hands every single time.
Yeah, that's.
So you can just repeat that motion.
You should be feeling like you're actually sliding up that the align max. Once you've got it in your fingers, the right hand, you're sliding up that line to get your hands closer together.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. That's really good. Right, now just give yourself a little more time. That's almost a tiny bit too far with the right hand. No, that's it. Leave it there. That's perfect. Yeah. Lovely.
Okay.
Right. Just get rhythm now. Beautiful. That's your strike. That's as clean as anything. That was awesome. Right, that's your entry point there. That is perfect.
Yeah.
Can't do better than that.
That feels so good. But what I like is the fact that I've got this reference point on this grip.
Yeah,
wow, it does make a difference.
It does, doesn't it? In your right hand, certainly, and that has its effect at the top, right?
Yeah.
Your obviously transitions really, it's going at high speed. We want to be able to feel where this club settles and where the pressure loads onto your right hand, and that's your club face.
Yeah.
You couldn't have really had it properly with your right hand not sitting great.
No.
But even that would have still give you some reference.
Yeah.
But then you're still fighting it, the right hand wanting to turn that face over.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's quite an interesting one as well. It's like obviously when you're obviously teaching, you know, your everyday golfers, like having something like that, especially if you're working with grip and face control, surely this is just going to be an absolute game changer for consistency.
Oh, it has to be, doesn't it? Because if you're not able to practice quite as much as like I would do, or somebody who's playing every day, right? You want awareness of this club face as quick as possible.
100%.
Right, so a round grip can't possibly give you that in comparison to something that's got something telling you where the face is, like we do with putters.
Yeah.
Right?
I think as well, it's like you see a lot of pros now starting to use Align grips, and obviously we have the new Align Max here.
Yeah.
But I can see exactly why, because you've just got that bit of feedback and reference point.
Very good.
I mean, if that's going to be my bad one, just a little kind of drift to the right.
That's what you want. But your speed, that's not going to end up in any bother at all.
Yeah.
And when you hit wedge shots, you want your wedge shots to basically do that. You don't want to miss hit them hardly at all, but you want them to go not left.
No.
All the trouble on wedge shots is long left of greens. And that's a closed face, which you're going to likely to have with that potential grip.
Yeah.
And if you're presetting impact, this right hand wants to be feeling like it's matching the club face. So we need that awareness. So when you're pushing through the divot
like that,
there, this is on the side, and you can feel that down the back of there.
Yeah.
And that's how you exit through the ball properly, rather than feeling you've got to swipe across it.
I think that's also another thing, like just with that grip change, I feel it's almost a little bit different because I'm used to holding it off so much that maybe my turn's not as aggressive as what it could be.
It wouldn't be, and you will have had the ball nudging further back to try and catch it square to slightly open, but sometimes your right hand will overpower it.
Yeah, interesting.
Are you on the standard, or are you on the plus fours?
I'm on the standard mid-size.
Standard mid-size, right, okay.
But it's great, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Shall we give a driver a go and see if you can tame the beast?
Yes, let's see how that works, yeah. Let's expect the same sort of pattern, right? So they should go right to start with, and then given a few efforts to feel the face, they'll come back.
How's that looking?
Yeah, that's good, right? Yep. Oh, that's a pretty good effort. For a significant grip change, that's a good effort.
It's just slid a little bit right.
Slid a little bit, yeah. Did that feel like solid hit?
Yeah, it felt really clean.
Right, okay.
Like surprisingly clean. I just feel that I need to just trust my turn a little bit more rather than staying a little bit on it.
I think the hitting drivers, we're all sometimes scared of them going left, and if you can take a little bit of that feeling away from a better grip.
Yeah. So
slightly stronger left, slightly more connected right, a little bit less with the right. There we go. That's it. That's perfect.
Okay.
That's it. There we go.
Bloody hell.
That's awesome. That was awesome.
I think we'll call it a day there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was That was out the back of the range. That was awesome.
That was great. Thank you very much for that, Robert. That was great.
Pleasure. I hope that maybe adds something just to the little feel of that right hand. And, well, and to be sure, your left hand grip isn't too strong, right? So carry on with that as it is. I think that's good.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, that grip, great reference point.
Yeah.
I think a lot more people should put that in the bag.
Can only help, can't it?
Well, especially when you're having lessons, it's something that you can feel what's right, what's wrong when you're on the range yourself.
You want to be able to pick the club up quickly and feel where the club face is without really having to check and twist too much. And go, right, that's locked in.
Yeah, absolutely. Magic. Well, thank you very much once again.
You're welcome.
I've been James from Bunkard. We'll see you next time.